So hey guys, I'm back with another exciting video, and I hope you would like this video. It's a vlogging session for me. I'm vlogging living alone, and right now what I'm about to do is do some exercise and basically try to get in the groove of getting more high energy before my nighttime. It's around 7 p.m. right now, and I'm planning to do like an hour of just stretching and maybe some cardio exercise. But before that, I'm gonna get my fruits. I'm hungry, so before that I have to eat something. Yeah, let me just get my fruits and then we'll chat while I'm eating. And so the question is, I don't know when. Oh, this is just yogurt and fruits. Fruits, actually I mean mangoes. Mm. And honestly, how does it feel like living alone? In China, abroad, living alone feels, I don't think it has been lonely for me because I'm always that person who is trying to find something to do, hey? But I think it can be unproductive because in a way no one is really like no one is looking at your life, and you're not being accountable in a lot of ways. I think there's no accountability of becoming a better person. It's just a life of, it's just more of like sleeping through the day and sleeping throughout your life before you finish your studies. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about being alone, because there's so many days that you wake up and you feel like, I don't know what I want to do. um there's so many days when you feel like you don't know what to do with your life, and there's so many days that you wake up in your head complaining and all that. So I think the challenge is being alone and just being in your head, and no one is like watching you. So no one is watching. That means that you don't owe anyone responsibility or anything. You can choose to switch off and just be yourself and just do whatever you want. So that can be I think the harshness and the bad side of living alone, because if like society can tend to push you, like pressure sometimes helps you to elevate, because if you are within your circle and you're like, oh, this person is doing this, that person is doing that, it's not only about comparison and envying others, but it's also about other people's lives are actually helping you to elevate and becoming better. Sometimes pressure is needed. And for living alone, especially in China, it becomes more like, oh yeah, no one is watching anyways, I can just lazy around, and you're forgetting that you're lazing around a long period of your life, and those years or those seconds that you've wasted all your life, like especially in China, you would think about it later. Yeah. Hmm. But either way, why I'm trying to vlog more, I just want to vlog so that I keep myself hyped up, because this helps me to helps me to be more hyper and to be more active and in touch with myself. So yeah. Yeah, this is no more about complaining. It's no more about complaining about what people did to you or complaining about what life did to you. It's more about knowing that things will happen anyways, but you can always become better. You can always rise above your circumstances. So yeah, that's where I am in life at the moment. And and I don't want to rush through my food, because I feel like sometimes you need to let your food settle down so properly and calming. Guys, living alone, it means you have to cook for yourself, and sometimes cooking you'll cook, and then after a period of time you're like, ah, I don't feel like eating the same food that you cooked just like 2 hours ago. And it can be like exhausting because you are just in your head, like, and thank god to internet, now you can do it so many, and you can get in touch with so many people online, but sometimes there's even no one to talk to, so you just talk to yourself. You can write down your journal, you can do all those things. It helps, but at the end of the day you still need human connection. But for me, I feel I'm stronger when I'm stronger when I'm in isolation a little bit, because I don't know, but I'm just so sensitive when it comes to like person to person contacts. I'm so sensitive with that. It's either I'm bruised, or like I'm just so sensitive. Sometimes I feel get bruised so quickly by people's action, and then I'm like, why is that person doing that? But I think also that's a result of being alone for a long time, because when you are alone for so long, you become just like such an island, and then you start not knowing how to handle other people when they are close to you, or you are doing physical contacts with other people, like when you're becoming connecting with other people on a physical level. So I think that could be also a disadvantage from being alone, living alone, because you know what, you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that person who cannot really navigate through lives with other people around, because that's what makes life. At the end of the day, we need other people in our lives, and I don't know, but I think I've also experienced that, like living alone. Yeah. Mm. Oh, guys, I'm just eating mangoes, and that one was too big. uh, hmm. mm, mm, oh. Mm, mm. Yeah, I definitely didn't lose my touch of sharing, because I love sharing. I'm just that person. I was born with it. Like it's an ability inside me that I love sharing. Whether it's my resources or my food. So I know I've not become selfish living alone, but when it comes to not knowing how to handle other people's contacts, that's gonna be difficult, because I have a positive energy around me all the time. But let's imagine I'm living with a person who is not so much like positive, or could be negative at some time. How would I be able to handle that? There's one profound thing that my younger sister told me one time. She told me, you know what, there are, like, people cannot always act the way you want them to act. So that's why you need to know how to navigate, even when other people are coming from a different perspective, because you can have an idle island positive life, but at the end of the day, when you navigate in life, you will meet so many different people. There was even at something like during this lockdown, that we have been engaging with people in the dormitory where I live, and some people will just say something and to rub you off a different way, a certain way, and then sorry, then you're asking yourself, why did he say that, or why did she say that, when you come to your, and then that day when I was complaining that same thing to my younger sister, she was like, you know what, people really just, we all don't have same perspective, we all cannot say what we want to hear. People cannot say things that you want to hear and the way you would say things. So it's really important to really know how to navigate through life with different people from different perspectives. And I think that's such a profound thing, because it just helped me know when I meet people from different angles, I'm just like, I know that's different from what I would say or what I would say or think, but anyways, I appreciate that you're thinking like that, because that's your perspective and that's your thoughts, you know. So it's so living alone, in a way, it can make someone not know how to do that. But from hearing that from my younger sister from that day, I was like, next time when someone says something or it rubs a different way, I'm just like, people are different, you know. So I think that's also something that could help someone out there just to navigate through. And what else can I say? Living alone. I just don't think I'm so much as productive as I thought I would be, even though I don't have any distraction most of the time. I look for distraction because there's no one to distract me while I'm living alone. But I think I've overgrown to live in the space like where I am right now. I'm in one bedroom place and a little bathroom that I use, and then a little bit space of like where I put my kitchen utensils and stuff like that. And I feel like I've overgrown the spirit in this place. Like I feel I've been too idle, and there's no growth, and there's just no room for expansion. And you know, human beings always want that expansion, and I feel I'm in that point where I just feel like, okay, I want to move out of the hostel and stuff like that. I think that came because of just being alone, and also being here for a really long time, because I did my bachelor's in the same university where I am, and in the same university, so I lived in the same room for over like, I don't know how long. I'm not complaining, but that's just, I think that's a human nature of saying that I've been here for a long time, and I think that it's time now to look for other places to stay. So I'm considering actually moving out of the hostel, but we'll see how it goes, because I'm still checking for different places. But of course, if it happens, I'll let you guys know. Yeah, so let me continue eating my fruit. That's like 11 minutes of rambling. Wow, guys, I think I just need to have a crew, a team of people who are helping me capture the videos, and then I need just to finish school and then just create stories. I love creating stories, and I love talking so much. And let me just, okay, this is not about living alone story. It's about something that I remember when I was in high school. My English teacher would say, okay, you know, when teachers be like, okay, you need to read a passage, and someone has to raise their hand. I was that student that I will always raise my hand all the time, every single time, most of the time, if not all. Let's say maybe 85% of the time when the teacher asked for someone to answer, I would raise my hand. I was that student. And that just, it created an environment in my heart where I love presenting, I love talking, and I'm just like, oh, it's my thing, you know what I mean? So I'm just looking forward to finishing school and creating more stories, most likely sharing, like, of course, a black woman story. Like, I'm black, I'm African, I want to share more African stories from within, things that I can, like, you know, just excite my spirit. I think I really want to share more stories, because it's just so much love. I really just have so much love for that. So yeah, I don't know, but I feel like this chit chat, it was supposed to be a live, but I couldn't connect on my net. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy this video. I was supposed to work out though, but I think I should stop eating, stop talking, and then I work out. Yeah, I think I should do that. I work out, and I need to stop talking now. Goodbye guys, until my next video. Stay humble, stay positive, and work hard towards your goals. And goodbye.